Okay, so this is Captain Planet and the Planeteers for the Amiga. Now, a lot of the games I've played on the Zeal wheel I've been very unfamiliar with. This, however, is very much familiar territory, for it is one of the first games that I have played on the Amiga. Having said that, it's definitely not easy, and it's definitely got its definitely is difficult in an almost unfair way. However, there is a bit of an appeal with this one. It's it is very unique. All the levels are very different. They're very long as well. So I don't know, if we're lucky we'll finish 2 levels, but let's find out. It's also very different from the version that's on Amiga Live as well, because you actually got the option of starting on the heart stage, whereas on this one you're starting on the wheeler section. So yeah, I'm not sure if it was like the heart stage and the fire stage, or the heart stage and the water stage. The enemies, yeah, I didn't even know that that version was a thing, and I'm not sure. This one, I think, is the more up-to-date version. I think it is. It just feels right, because the wheeler level is whoops, is certainly easier than the heart one. Okay, so our first objective on this one is to remove the toxic waste, which you do with fire, which already raises eyebrows. I don't know, maybe it's a special kind of fire. But yeah, I'm still sort of half wondering if this is the newer version, or if that Amiga Live version. I really shouldn't call it the Amiga Live version, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was like a prototype. Not sure. But on the other hand, they had like extra pictures in the game as well. Like when you started off each level, you got like a sort of mini. I don't know, like it showcased the character and just like the enemies you face as well, which was a nice touch. But yeah, made me wonder why they didn't include that in this version. It's all very unusual. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, we'll leave that bit. Yeah, wasn't there like enemies like they look like angry Coke cans, and I thought, okay, that's weird. Mind you, having said that, these enemies kind of look, I don't know, they look like 80s cartoon characters, sort of like puppets, or maybe even puppets from like stop animations. And yeah, there's a reason why I'm trying to up my score as highly as I can, because this game does reward you with extra lives. I'm not sure if it's every 50,000 or 100,000. And you'll notice that every time I defeat an enemy, you get like a small, he like suddenly shrinks and becomes your friend, which kind of looks cute, but also has a better purpose because it acts like a score multiplier. And as you can see, our score is times everything we do more or less multiplies our score by 9. I think it's only the toxic waste that still remains at 10 points. Yeah. But anything like 50s or 200 points or anything like that gets multiplied. So yeah, if we didn't destroy all the toxic waste on the bottom section of that level, we wouldn't have access to the spaceship, which I think has a fancy name, but I've forgotten exactly what it was called. And yeah, we are also lighter than clouds. So makes me wonder how big our character really is. And yeah, we spend the second half of the level popping balloons by blitzing them with lasers. Whilst trying to pick up the waste that they drop down as well. And yeah, believe it or not, this is the ozone layer. So you need to sort of fix that up later on. Right, okay, so it's every 50,000 and we get an extra life. Nice. I mean, I don't probably need to worry about this in this playthrough, but definitely important in the later stages. Oh yeah, no. I think we had to, was it rescue the polar bears? I think that's what they're supposed to resemble. Although I've heard other people say they're called seals, but they don't really look like them. But yeah, in order to rescue the seals, because they need to walk across the ozone layer, so we need to sort of fix that up. But in order to fix up the ozone layer, we need to make sure that there's no enemy balloons in the game. This particular balloon's being a bit of a butt, because he's just sort of hiding behind walls. And yeah, that's one of the, what are they called, like eco-villains? And for some reason he's bigger than us, even though we're in a spaceship. I mean, I guess I don't know, I guess they're trying to imply that they're larger than life characters. And was it somebody from Lemon Amiga that did like an interview with Tony Crowther? Because he was the one behind this game. I seem to remember it being very sort of short and sweet. You know, just talking about how each level was its own You know, they're like almost individual games more than anything else. Oh, can we pop him and leave him be? Oops, nearly hit him. Yeah, we don't want to collide into that. That's the it's basically colliding into the top of the screen. So yeah, if you hit anything like a brick wall or balloon or yeah, pretty much anything, you will lose a life there. Yeah, one touch and we get destroyed. Okay, I think we have destroyed all the balloons. So yeah, now we need to fix up the ozone layer. And how do we do that? Through this bin. This yeah, avoid the stars. And yeah, we need to fix it up like that. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to be. I just call it a yellow-blue star fixer upper that fixes the ozone layer. Oh, it says under the boss, does it? Ah, okay. Okay, just that hole to fix up, and yeah, pretty much job. Oh wait a minute. There's still more enemies about. I don't remember those holes suddenly appearing. God damn. Okay, let's see if there's any more about. So yeah, this level's, even though, you know, it comes with its own, you know, even though it's far from easy, it's definitely the more lenient of the 5. I mean, if anyone has played this game before, I would argue that, well, not argue, that's just, yeah, I would state that the Marty Heart level is the worst one. It's just so mazy. And it just, I don't know, it just gets especially frustrating when you sort of like growing the plant and spend ages doing that, only to have like the enemies just shrink them back down to size again. Okay. So I don't think there's anyone else about. So let's. I think these are. I think these are. Yeah, they're supposed to be polar bears, aren't they? Polar bears. that land on clouds. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, even though it's not 100% accurate to real life, I do admire its creativity. There we go. So yeah, normally we'll get 1,000 points for every polar bear that we save. And since that's multiplied by 10, yeah. So it is good. It's not just to get points. Yeah, obviously you get lots of lives as well. I'm not sure how many lives we've got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm not sure, like, even if it does go beyond, 8 or not. Don't know. Yeah, the water level's a bit of an interesting one because you can complete that in just like a matter of minutes. But if you want to save the dolphins, yeah, you don't. That's another weird thing. You don't actually have to. You don't actually have to save the animals. You can sort of kill them off, and it still sort of allows you to go to the exit. Luckily, the sugarcranes can't harm the bears. I know there was. I'm not sure if they're still having a stab at it, but might have been. Was it a couple of weeks ago? Someone was having a crack at Captain Planet, and that was kind of interesting. You know, he was really giving it a solid go. So I have actually finished this game, but I've never one CC'd it. It would normally take me a couple of attempts to get past. Well, I was going to say anything beyond the fire and water level is, yeah, requires, yeah, a bit more skill and patience. Okay, so every level has 3 animals to save or not, depending on how malicious you are feeling. And once that's done, yeah, the exit will flash up. This bit's a little bit tricky actually. Because, yeah, you touch a wall once, you're dead. Okay, so that's level 1 and done. So, yeah, at the beginning you only had the option of choosing the first 2 levels. But, yeah, you see that now it's extended into the 3rd level, so you would always have at least 2 levels to choose from. Unless you complete 4 levels, obviously. And, yeah, okay, let's take on the water stage. And let's try to save the dolphins as well. Yeah, just completing the level would take a matter of minutes, but to do the full thing, much longer. So yeah, you'll notice straight away that her attacks are a little bit different from Wheeler's because she's got the power of water. So sort of Rainbow Islands-esque. Actually, you could argue Rainbow Islands and Bubble Bobble because you use the ice as platforms, as you can see, and they're also used to trap enemies as well. So not quite as efficient as the fire, which sort of kills the enemies immediately. Yeah, you have to trap them. They turn into bubbles. If you don't destroy the bubble in a set amount of time, they will eventually escape from it and will turn super aggressive. So kind of like a slight nod in Bubble Bobble's direction. And although I do... Oh, damn, I forgot about that bit. That sucks. Got lucky there. I've got that sometimes, like, when you hit certain things, it reveals bonuses, and then you just, like, jump out of instinct. Oh, there's another one. Right, so you gotta hit the chain with the block attached to it, but not the one with the spike. If you hit just one chain with a spike on it this early, then yeah, that ruins the whole thing, believe it or not. And to its credit, it does actually mention this in the manual as well. Now, I think we're going to expect some enemies around. Here we go. Oh, let's get rid of that. Oh, damn, I didn't expect that fireball to get that close. Okay, apologies, it looks like we've got an OBS problem. However, it will still be recorded fine on YouTube. Actually, I could just pause it for a bit and just, yeah, allow the recording a bit longer. Oh, it's actually reconnecting. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, I think we're back on track now. Good stuff. Yeah, I forgot we got some fireballs to contend with. That was a bit close. Yeah, also, how do pipes fire out fireballs? I have no idea. In any event, it is now history. And I think there was a slight bonus here as well. Yeah, there we go. Get that out of the way. Damn it. Yeah, don't go in the chains as well. Will you get electrified? Actually, can I just make that jump there? There we go, that's what we needed to do. Okay, it looks like there's just one blue enemy from above. I think there's a couple, one or two here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, better watch out for that, what would you call those? Just like fireball pipe? Fire pipe, perhaps? But yeah, we've got to take that on. Oh, let's take on that pipe too. Damn it, poor time in there. Okay, was there one more blockchain? I don't know. Maybe. Been a little while since I've played this one. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's going to be difficult. Yeah. Bit of a risk there. Oh, there we go. And I think this is the last... I think that's the last block pane to dispose of. Okay, now comes the second part of this bit, is to clean up the water. Which is easier said than done because you've got to worry about those giant laser beams and those, what are they, like mini sub rockets, I think? Yeah. Again, don't touch anything. If you do, you get smashed. So yeah, you notice the garbage gets yeah, there you go. So whatever they're called, toxic cans or something, toxic waste. If you put them in the conveyor belt and they get yeah, sent to the right, it will clean up the water, and you notice that the water has gone a nice, slightly healthier shade of blue. I believe there's 5 of these to get rid of. So I think there's 2 at the bottom and 3 at the top. Now I was going to say, if you goof up whilst carrying one of these, yeah, obviously you'll lose a life, but you'll still clean up the water, so it's not the end of the world. Obviously, if you did something like this in real life, yeah, the consequences would be a little different. Okay, so that was number 3. 2, I believe, remain. Really far crash there. Surprised the game accepted that. So where was the other one? Maybe it's top center? I think that's the last one. Yeah, I believe this is the final one. Okay, so that's stage 2 done. And remember to still avoid the spikes, the change of spikes on them. Obviously, don't free the dolphins just yet because they will land on water if they do. Okay, so we need to fill up. We need to yeah, fill up this tap by yeah, throwing ice at it, I guess. And then once you activate that tap, only then can you activate the others. Okay, well, so it's kind of pointless actually because we've only got one friend with us, so we won't get many points for saving the dolphins. But I don't know. Beats feeling sad, I guess. Let's find out, see if this works. I think we've cleaned up the water in the submarine section as well. Yeah, there we go. So, whoops. And we just wasted our friend by using the ice slide. If the water was less cleaner than that, they would have just died on impact. So, yeah. So they're all safe underneath the submarine and the explosives going on. So just repeat that twice. Actually, I wonder if there's any more enemies to dispatch of. I don't think there are. Oh, there we go. There is one. And I don't know who this enemy is. Actually, yeah, I know a few of the names of the main eco-villains. But he flips a dangerous coin at you. I'm not even kidding, that he does kill you with his dangerous coin. So yeah, once you've done all that, you'll happily save all the dolphins, and then you should see an exit blinking on the screen very soon. So that's one dolphin, that's the second dolphin saved. Oh, there we go. So yeah, now that we've done all that, we can sort of dispatch of the chains as well. Okay, and all that's left is to slide down that pole. And yeah, the exit is pretty much where the start is. I think we've pretty much dispatched of everything and yeah, I think we've done enough. We've done the main bit, so there we go. So I think I'm going to move straight on to the Linker stage. She has the power of wind. I mean, I don't know. I said before that the heart level was one of the more infuriating. I think beyond these two levels, it gets really sort of challenging then. So yeah, she's got some cool abilities. She's got yeah, she can fire out wind from her yeah, her ring, and she can also do this as well. She can also fly around in the area. Although she can't fly down. In order to move down, you have to press fire to fall and then go up, which is a bit awkward. And unfortunately, the wind doesn't dispatch of the enemies straight away. It only sort of blows them back. The enemies only get defeated if you sort of blow them off the edge. So it sort of pushes them back. Or if you like push them into something else like electricity. And yeah, you've only got one objective this time, and that objective is to remove all the bombs at land or sea, depicted by a very large looking clock. Oh, and oh wow, okay. Didn't think that would hit me. And you need to be pixel precise with some of this stuff as well. There we go. And oh yeah, by the way, everyone's Egyptian. You get to face white mummies, green mummies, and other Egyptian evilness. And I think the enemy you face, well, I don't think we'll see her, but I think she was called like Dr. Blight. Ah, yeah, there's a few puzzly bits as well. So we can't fly to this bit because the toxic waste is blocking our path. And yeah, those dogs, those dogs shoot lasers at you as well. So watch out for those. Basically, watch out for pretty much everything is what I'm trying to say here. Hmm. Yup. That's what we first thought when we were kids seeing this is like the power of fart. Does it look? I know. It's just the immature side of us. I think that was on the back cover of the box. That was one of the reviews. How do I get past this bit? Or maybe just ignore it altogether. So yeah, this is Dr. Blight. She doesn't do anything except block your way. She only disappears once you yeah, so she blocks your exit. And she only disappears once you removed all the time bombs. Which I don't think we got the... Sorry, ironically, didn't mean to say that. But yeah, which ironically we don't have enough time to do. But yeah, the levels are they're pretty gigantic. Like the Wheeler level, even though that's an easy one, even that takes about, you know, even though you know what you're doing, it still like takes over 10 minutes to finish. I mean, even if you're speedrunning that level, I don't know, 6 perhaps. Oops, didn't mean to take the jump there. And yeah, I don't think we have time to hit the submarine section, but I feel like that's one of the worst parts of the game. It might be just the single worst thing in the game, because as it says, remove bombs at land at sea. So there's a few. I think there's like 4 or 5 bombs at sea, which you have to use the submarine to drop rocks on the bombs. And yeah, which sounds easy, but you have to sort of navigate some of these rocks across a bit of a maze as well. So yeah, it's that bit's pretty insane. Yeah, let's see if we can quickly do a bit on the submarine. I need to, yeah, we need to cross through this electrical maze of fun. So yeah, I'm not sure what these are supposed to be. I just call them like rocks. It could be like mini bombs, I'm not sure. Bowling balls, perhaps. Yeah, and you got currents like these as well that force your submarine to move a bit. So be incredibly careful there. Whoops! No, 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 game! No, 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 no! I'm gonna drop it there. So yeah, the current sort of moves the balls depending on the direction they're going. Can I even pick that up? There we go. Oop, nearly got smacked. Oh, that didn't quite work. Oh, there we go. Now it worked. So at least you get 1,000 points for those ones, because, yeah, just to compensate for their, just like sheer, I don't know, just like navigating to them, kind of like the points are definitely more than worth it. And it looks like, I'm afraid, the hour is up. But yeah, seeing as though I have played the game in the past, I was glad to sort of showcase, you know, a few of the levels there. And yeah, so this, what to give this one out of 10? It gets, it definitely gets a dog-eyed laser shooting at a mummy who fires out balls out of 10. It's quite, it's very different. It's a platformer, but one quite like no other.